Present simple. A. We use the present simple for things that are true in general, or for things that happen sometimes, repeatedly, or all the time. It's not important whether the action is happening at the time of speaking. For example, the earth goes around the sun. In general, even at the moment of speaking, but it's not important. What do you do? What is your job? I work in a shop. I work in general. Maybe not now, but it's not important. B. We use the present simple when we say how often we do things. I get up at 7 o'clock every morning. How often do you go to the swimming pool? In summer, I usually play tennis twice a week. C. Sometimes we do things by saying something. We use the present simple with the following verbs: promise, suggest, etc. I promise I won't be late. What do you suggest to do? In the same way, we say, I apologize, I agree, I refuse, I insist, I advise. D. The present simple can be used to express future action to happen according timetable, program, schedule, command, or arrangement. What time does the train arrive at the station? According timetable. His ship sails tomorrow. According timetable. What time do they return from their business trip? According their arranged plans. E. The present simple can express future action with if, while, till, until, before, after, as soon as, and once. Will you wait while I look through the contract? She won't go to bed till you come. F. The present simple is sometimes used to express sports commands on radio or TV or in demonstrations. Presidents shake hands, come up to the tribune and have their speeches. Comment on TV. Now I peel the apples, slice them and put into the dish. G. The present simple is used in literary style to describe action in the past, or headlines in newspaper refer to the recent past. She arrives, sits down in the chair, says that she doesn't feel well and faints. The prominent scientist dies at 85. The newspaper headline. The present simple used with personal pronouns. 1. First and second group of personal pronouns. I, we, you, they. Positive sentences. I do, we do, you do, they do. Negative sentences. I don't do, we don't do, they don't do. Interrogative sentences. Do I, do we, do they, do you. 2. Third group of personal pronouns. He, she, it. Positive sentences. He does, she does, it does. Negative sentences. He doesn't do, she doesn't do, it doesn't do. Interrogative sentences. Does he do, does she do, does it do. We use adverbs always, never, sometimes, usually, seldom, frequently, ever with present simple. My boss always comes to work early. I usually go to work by bus, but sometimes I walk. He never eats breakfast. Do you ever go to bed after 12 a.m.? He always has a lot of problems. Now let's get down to practice. My job is interesting. I meet a lot of people. She washes her hair twice a week. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Shoes are expensive. They cost a lot of money. We never drink coffee. We prefer tea instead. In Britain, the banks usually open at 9:30 in the morning. Julia and I are good friends. I like her and she likes me. Timur usually comes home after 7 in the evening. My car doesn't use much petrol. Sometimes he is late, but it doesn't happen very often. Elsham doesn't do his job very well. We don't watch TV very often. They like film, but they don't go to the cinema very often. I don't know much about politics. I'm not interested in it. Do your children speak English? Does he know where I live? How much does it cost to phone to New York? Where do you usually spend your summer holiday? How often does she use her car? What does this word mean? Now let's have a trial test. You have to choose right answer. The Earth around the Sun. A. Go. B. Will go. C. Have gone. D. Goes. E. Is.